Welcome back to day 4 of the LBG Reviews and Mini Advent Calendar. Before we dive in, please be sure to like and subscribe, or if you don't want to miss out on the future days of the Advent Calendar. To kick day 4 off, let's talk about Cookie Clicker. Cookie Clicker is a game that people have known about and have played for many years at this point. If you want a deep dive into the later portions of Cookie Clicker, there are many videos showing it off. Now, Cookie Clicker is one of those games that does have some accessibility issues that if people wanted to hear more about, that I would happily dive into, but to keep it short and simple for the Advent Calendar series, Cookie Clicker's UI is just awful to look at without magnification software. But beyond that, it's a clicker game about clicking on cookies. Next up, we've got Color Zen. Color Zen is a simple puzzle game where you have to make the background color the same color as the border at the start of the level. And you have to do this by moving around shapes and colliding them with shapes of their same color. So like colliding a red shape into another red object would result in the background turning red, etc, etc. And you have to make sure that there are no other objects on screen in order to beat the level, and you get a better score based off of how many turns you take. Again, one of those simple ones where it's fun to play on your own, but to actually sit down and talk about it, unless like you're doing like a live commentary and like trying to piece it together as you play. Otherwise, it's not the best to necessarily sit back and talk about it in a format like this. And to wrap up day 4, Plantera 2. Now I'm sure you're wondering, wait, what about Plantera 1? Well, Plantera 1 and 2 are very, very similar games. Again, it's a clicker style game where you run a garden and you basically have to defend your garden against threats, whether that be pests or just whatever the game decides to throw at you. And as you play, you earn more things to put in your garden. You earn helpers to help automate the process to allow you to be able to be offline, as is typical with idle games. Again, a simple game to play while you're on your own, but to actually sit back and talk about, apart from in a live commentary setting, not that interesting, you know? Stay tuned for day 5. Here's hoping we're all still alive.